Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wahoo High School, home of the Warriors. A special welcome to our guest tonight from Columbus Lakeview High School. The Trailblazer Conference and Nebraska School Activities Association promote good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, ethnic, sexist, or other intimidating comments or actions directed at officials, students, athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. Thank you for your cooperation and good luck to both teams. And fans, we'd like to take a moment. This week is NSAA Fall Officials Appreciation Week, week September 18th through the 23rd. Every year, these individuals attend clinics, participate in rules meetings, and take tests in preparation for the season. During the season, these dedicated men and women take time away from their personal schedules and families to provide opportunities for the thousands of student athletes that participate in NSAA activities. Please join me and stand and show your appreciation and give a big round of applause for these outstanding officials. Hey fans, can I have your attention for just a moment? We have a blue Kia that is blocking the entryway and exitway for the ambulance. It needs to be moved immediately. Again, a blue Kia, license plate 46-B10. 46-B10, a blue Kia. Please move your vehicle immediately. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of the colors and the singing of the national anthem. Hannah Simon.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Wahoo High School for tonight's contest between the visiting Columbus Lakeview Vikings and your Wahoo Warriors. Let's meet the lineups first for the Vikings. At linebacker number 6, Yordi Dominguez. At linebacker number 13, Trevor Slope. At defensive back number 18, Jacob Tensky. At defensive back number 19, Will Ruda. At linebacker number 28, Derek Line. On the line number 52, Sebastian De La Cruz. On the line number 56, Blake Anderson. On the line number 58, Isaac Stromberg. At linebacker number 59, Kurt Schneider. On the line number 64, Humberto Adame. And at defensive back number 88, Blake Rathbone. Head coach of the Vikings is Kurt Frenzen. And now the starting lineup for your Warriors. At quarterback number 4, Jace Kaminsky. At receiver number 11, Sam Edmonds. At receiver number 19, Josh Edmonds. At tight end number 20, Barrett LaValle. At running back number 22, Noah Bordowski. At running back number 26, Caden Smart. On the offensive line, number 50, Jonas Schnackenberg. At guard, number 53, Jake Scanlon. At tackle, number 55, Eli Emerson. At guard, number 61, Trevor Beavers. And anchoring the line at center, number 70, Landon Berriga.
And a good Friday evening, and welcome to Wahoo High School here on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public High School YouTube. Austin McNorton here with you live for a battle between two top 10 teams in Class C1. It's your number 2 Wahoo Warriors 4-0 on the season, taking on the number 10 Vikings of Columbus Lakeview 2-2 on the season. Should be a fun contest tonight as the Vikings come in, like I said, 2-2 on the year, but boy, do they have the Warriors number here of late. They defeated Wahoo 2 times last season at a home game during the regular season, 14-10. And then the final game of the year for Wahoo on the road once again in Columbus. The Vikings defeated the Warriors in the first round of the playoffs 28-17. This season for Columbus Lakeview, they started out this season with hosting the Blue Jays of Ashland Greenwood, and they fell in that contest 28-3. Came back and got a win on the road at Boys Town 28-21. Hosted Boone Central, their rival to the northwest, fell to them, the number 1 team in Class C1 of the Cardinals of Boone Central, 35-0, and then defeated St. Paul at home last Friday night, 24-7. Your Wahoo Warriors started out with 2 of the toughest teams in the entire state of Nebraska, defeating the defending state champion Blue Jays of Pierce, 23-6, traveling on the road and defending the other Blue Jays, the number 3 team in the Battle of Saunders County, the Ashland Greenwood Blue Jays, 28-21. They went on the road to defeat the Bulldogs of Auburn 52-6. And then they hosted homecoming here last Friday night where they defeated the Pioneers of Nebraska City 63-0 and winning it in a running clock fashion. Austin McNorton, Blake Maxon here with you on Saunders County Online. So happy to be with you as Lakeview wins the coin toss. They elect to defer to the second half. Wahoo says we will take the football to start the game, as Lakeview will kick off right to left on your radio dial as they come out in their road white jerseys, blue pants, blue helmets, blue numbers. As Wahoo, first time all season, we've seen them rock the gold on gold uniforms, gold pants, gold jerseys, blue helmets, and blue numbers. Wahoo will go left to right with Kip Brigham back deep to return. The opening kickoff is a high pooch kick that's caught by Brigham at about the 17. Kip has a big hole off the far sideline and then gets cut down at about the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for Wahoo. And let's go ahead and look at your Warrior offense under the direction of sophomore quarterback Jace Kaminsky. Jace came into the season not expecting to be the starting quarterback. Game number 1, he had to replace Sam Edmonds as Sam was hurt the week leading up to that game number 1 against Pierce. And it's been Kaminsky's helm ever since. And he comes out in the gun with Noah Bordowski standing over to his left and now to his right as Caden Smart moves to the left of the formation. 1st and 10 Wahoo, ball placed on the left hash. Snap, Bordowski takes it off to the left side, fights forward past the 35, continuing to push the pile up around the 37-yard line. A nice gain of about 4 on 1st down for Noah Bordowski. That's his 61st carry of the season. 219 yards, 5 touchdowns on the ground this year as this Wahoo offense averages 42 points per game. And we'll look at a little bit more stats as trips come to the near side and out of the huddle. 11:25 to go here, quarter number 1, first drive of the game. Kaminsky's empty in the gun this time, takes it. It's a quick throw to Sam Edmonds out in the flat. Sam has room to run, 45, and gets hit out of bounds after a 1st down. And they stop him shy of the 45 at the 44-yard line. 2 plays, and it's a Wahoo 1st down. That is Sam Edmonds making his 7th catch of the season. That one goes for 7 as he now has 96 yards on the season with a touchdown through the air as well. Wahoo averages 136 pass yards a game, 143 rush yards, so pretty balanced. Bordowski to the right of Kaminsky. Noah gets the handoff up the middle, shortest play of the game. Takes it past the 45 to the 46, a gain of 2, 2nd and 8 coming up for Wahoo. It is a beautiful night for high school football. It's starting to kind of get towards that football weather. The field's a little bit wet. There's been some moisture, some mist, kind of some off and on rain throughout the day here in Wahoo. So the field's a little bit wet. So we'll see if that has any factor on tonight's game or not. But it's 2nd and 8 for Wahoo. Ball on their own 46-yard line, right hash. Kaminsky takes the snap. Bordowski again gets the carry up the middle, and this time goes nowhere. A gain of a yard, that's it. 3rd and long here for Wahoo. As that time, several different Vikings were in there. The first one that I saw in there was Humberto Adami. That's his 8th tackle of the season. After a gain of 1, it's 3rd and 7 here for Wahoo with under 10 minutes to go here on the opening drive of the ball game. Wahoo, so far throughout the season, has started off a little bit slow, but in the second half, they have been, truly dominant, and we'll look at some of those numbers later in the game. But right now, it's 3rd and 7. Big play here for Wahoo on the opening drive of the game. Kaminsky trying to force the Vikings to jump. They don't. Now Bordowski goes across the formation. Kaminsky throws it across the middle, and it's caught right at the first down marker. I think they're going to mark it maybe even a little bit short. Sam Edmonds was the one who made the catch. It looks to me it's in Viking territory. They mark him a foot shy of the first down marker. Boy, it is close. He needs the 46, and they put the ball at the 46 and a fourth. So really, if Noah Bordowski is just able to kind of fall forward, and he lines up in the Wildcat formation on fourth down, the Warriors are going for it. Bordowski gets the high snap, falls forward, and gets the first down easily. Up to the 44-yard line and a Wahoo first down. That play for Wahoo we saw broken out against the Blue Jays of Ashland Greenwood, and it was absolutely unstoppable on the road. They went for it on fourth down 3 different times in that game. They went for it on goal-to-go situations 2 different times in that game, and it worked all 5 times. 1st and 10 Warriors, now on the Viking 43-yard line, left to right, opening drive of the game. Kaminsky, he'll hand it off to the left side, trying to bounce it outside, breaking out of a tackle, and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That was a heck of an effort that time for the Warriors. Number 13, Sam Markson on the carry. He ran about 10 yards to get none officially, but a great job by Markson to avoid the loss that time. Get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe even lost, they say, half a yard. So it's 2nd and 11 officially. Now back to the Viking 44-yard line. Kaminsky empty in the gun again. Now brings Bordowski across the formation, fakes the handoff, has time to throw across the middle of the field, and knocked to the ground that time. Was the intended target for Wahoo. Without a flag, he's looking for one. He turned back for the football and literally got tackled down the field. It looked like down there was Barrett LaValle was the intended target. Stops the clock at 7:41. It's 3rd and 11. Trevor Slope was the one in coverage back deep for the Vikings of Columbus Lakeview, and that's who Barrett LaValle was looking at the official saying, did I just get knocked to the ground or trip? It's 3rd and 11 for Wahoo on the Columbus Lakeview 44-yard line. Kaminsky takes the snap, rolls to the right, looking to throw, and does, and it's incomplete. Pass again intended for Barrett LaValle, and a flag down as well. It's an illegal shift on Wahoo. And you wonder if Columbus will even take the penalty, or they just say decline it and make Wahoo punt it on 4th and long. You are in Viking territory, but likely not looking to go for it here, as they will bring out the punt unit. So Wahoo's first drive, they get into Viking territory, but they stall at the Viking 44-yard line, and Caden Kristen will punt it away for the Warriors. He stands at his own 40, high snap, gets the punt away in time, and it'll bounce. A great punt all the way inside of the 10-yard line. My goodness, what a punt. After catching the high snap, Caden Kristen is still able to boot it deep downfield and pin the Vikings inside of their own 10-yard line. Ball spotted at the 7 is where it officially rolled out of bounds. 7:25 to go here, quarter number 1. It's now the first time tonight that we will see the Viking offense under the helm of Clayton Thompson, the quarterback for the Vikings. Thompson comes out with Derek Line directly behind him in the gun. Thompson takes a snap and a whistle before the snap. Flags everywhere, as it will go against Wahoo. They jumped off sides. And if you have an opportunity to have a team pinned inside of their own 10-yard line, you just gave them a free pass there. With an offside penalty, 5 free yards, and now a lot more breathing room for Clayton Thompson and company. 1st and 5, Vikings on their own 12-yard line. Ball in the right hash. Thompson takes a snap, looking to throw to the near side, and it's caught at the 19-yard line is where that ball is caught by number 19, Will Hruda. That's his third reception of the season. That one goes for 8, making his total on the year 19 yards. 3 receptions, 19 yards for Will. As the Vikings only average 81 pass yards per game, but first play of the game, they see a matchup they like, throw it to the near side, it's complete. Thompson takes the snap with a lot more room to operate now. To get it off to Line, who tries to bounce it, doesn't get much, past the 20 to about the 23, 22-yard line. Gain of about 4 that time on first down. It's 2nd and 6 for the Vikings, trying to create some offensive momentum on their first drive of the night after being backed up inside of their own 10-yard line. They've gotten out of that jam, and now can they sustain the drive is the question. Thompson in the backfield, a wide receiver to either side, Line directly behind him in the backfield. Thompson takes the snap, hands it off the middle, and another whistle. It looks like it's offsides again on Wahoo. They're lining up offsides twice on this drive. They've given the Vikings 5 free yards. What was a 2nd and 6 and looked like a play that was headed for loss is now 2nd and 1 because back-to-back times the Warriors have lined up offsides. And you could hear Chad Fox and defensive coordinator for the Warriors, Jason Iverson, pretty fired up. It's 10 penalty yards now here. Thompson looking to throw, rolls to his right, and it's batted down. Is it a fumble? It might be. It's picked up and taken into the goal line, but I think they're going to say it was batted down. So he was trying to throw it out to the flat. It was batted down in the backfield and makes 3rd and 1 as they try to throw it on 2nd and 1. Thompson's first incompletion, but 3rd and probably about a half a yard. You really can kind of just fall forward and be able to get this. Clock stops, 5:59 to go here, quarter number 1. Scoreless, first drive of the game here for the Vikings of Columbus Lakeview. Line stands directly behind Thompson in the backfield, and Thompson will keep it himself, fight forward. Boy, it's close. I think he got it. He needed the 29. And they gave it to him. He didn't get much. That's only his 13th carry of the season for 19 yards. He got what he needed, though, and it's a Columbus Lakeview first down with 5:43 to go here in quarter number 1. Thompson in the backfield, Line directly behind him in the gun. Thompson hands it off to Derek, who takes a big hole up the middle and falls forward to the 34-yard line. Another gain of 5 for Derek Line. He's over the 50 carry mark this season, 237 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also has a reception for 9 yards. No touchdowns through the air. Also has a fumble lost this year. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Vikings on their own 34-yard line, just kind of methodically moving down the field right to left. We've hit the 5-minute mark here in Wahoo. Thompson in the backfield, fakes the handoff, now rolls to his left looking to throw in the flat, and it's up and over the head of his intended target that time was number 6, Yordi Dominguez. A good route by Dominguez is just the throw, rolling to his left. Thompson overshot him. Dominguez this season, that would have been his 5th. He has 4 catches this year for 20 yards, and Dominguez would have had a lot of room to run as he beat Barrett LaValle, the linebacker who was in coverage. And it's a big 3rd down here. They've already completed 1 3rd down here on this drive. Thompson with 5 yards to go in the backfield. Takes the snap, looking to throw again. Rolling out to his left, throwing into the flat. It's caught at the 39-yard line by number 19, Will Rauda again. Right at the first down marker. And, boy, it is close. They say it's a couple inches short, maybe. My goodness. And now it becomes an interesting decision for Kurt Frenzen. Really, all you have to do is kind of fall forward, but when you're back on your own 39-yard line, that decision becomes a little bit more difficult, and I think he's going to take his time to make said decision. Oh, and now they give it a first down. It was 4th and a half yard. Now it's 1st and 10. So the officials got together, spoke about it, and there goes Derek Line off to the right side with a big hole, 5 yards again on first down for the Vikings, and they are moving the football at will right now. They were backed up to start the drive on their own 7. They've now worked it up the field to their own 45-yard line and ran a lot of time off of this clock. Looked like Wahoo may have had them stopped. They did not. Gain of 6. It's 2nd and 4 for Columbus Lakeview on their own 45-yard line. Their opening possession of the game. A wide receiver to either side and a tight end to the left. Line just stands directly behind Thompson. Thompson gets it, kits it to the line, who fights forward, breaking a tackle near the first down marker. He'll be a half-yard shy as he got to 48 and a half. They spot it at the 48. A full yard short, but Derek Line, boy, that is a tough guy to bring down. The 6'1", 215-pound senior. He bowled over Barrett LaValle, and I also saw Braylon Iverson in there. 3rd and 1 here for the Vikings. Ball on their own 48-yard line. Thompson in the backfield. Waits the snap. Man goes in motion. Hand off to Line. He'll bounce it to the outside, get the first down, and fight forward to the 50-yard line is where they stop it, maybe even the 49 of Wahoo. Needed 1, got 3, and the drive stays alive here for the Vikings as they've had the ball. Wahoo had the ball for 2 minutes, and since then, it's been about a 7-minute drive here for the Vikings, starting on their own 7-yard line. They've now worked it up the field to the Wahoo 49-yard line. 2:30 to go here in quarter number 1. It's Clayton Thompson in the backfield again, with Line standing directly behind him. A wide receiver to either side and a tight end to the right. Snap. Thompson takes it. Play action. Looking to throw deep down the field towards the far sideline. And it's batted down over there by Noah Bordowski on the far side of the field. First time tonight either team has gone deep. Clayton Thompson through the air this season. Coming into tonight, 38 of 74. 322 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. This Viking team coming into the game only averages 81 pass yards per game. But they have come out throwing here quite a bit on their opening drive. Now 2nd and 10, same spot, 2:10 to go here in quarter number 1. Thompson in the backfield, Line directly behind him. Man goes in motion, and the handoff will go to the man in motion. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the carry, that time was Blake Rothbone, the 5'9", 145-pound sophomore, gets a yard, and it's 3rd and long. The first 3rd and long that Columbus Lakeview has had on their opening drive, as we're under 2 minutes to go here in what's been a really fast quarter number 1. The quarters are 12 minutes long, and we've played 14 minutes, and it's going to be pretty much dead on. 90 seconds to go. Thompson in the backfield, 3rd and 9, longest 3rd down for the Vikings. Back goes in motion. Thompson throws here to the near side, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job of getting a hand on it there by Wahoo. Was Eli Shada batting it down at the line of scrimmage. 4th and 9, and that likely brings out the punt unit. So a long drive taking off about 7 minutes of the clock plus. Now it's about 8-minute drive to get from the 7-yard line to the Wahoo 48, and then the drive stalls out. So back to punt for the Vikings is Jacob Tinsky. As Wahoo, this is where they've dominated this season, the special teams. A lot of pressure, good punt into the Friday night sky, takes a bounce and is recovered at the 11-yard line there for Wahoo by Caden Smart. Great punt by both teams on their opening drives, but now we'll see if the Warrior offense can start to get in a groove as they're backed up on their own 11. Columbus Lakeview's first drive, they started on their own 7. Wahoo's first drive, they started on their own 32. So now drive number 2 for the Warriors, back on their own 11, ball on the right hash. So we have 73 seconds to go here in an insanely fast quarter number 1. Here's Kaminsky in the backfield. Bordowski stands to his right in the gun. Noah gets the handoff off to the left side, trying to bounce it outside, following a couple of blockers to the 16 for a gain of about 4. Both teams have run the ball pretty well here as far as on first down carries especially. Columbus Lakeview seem to get about 5 yards on first down every time. Wahoo's trying to sustain a long drive. They have 2nd and 5 now on their own 16 and a lot of whistles and a lot of movement before the snap. And I think this might be one of those situations where it's a false start, everybody but the center. And Wahoo is just killing themselves right now. They've had 3 penalties already here in the fastest first quarter in high school football history, giving Columbus Lakeview 15 free yards, and that one hurts after that completely negates your first down play. Noah Bordowski gets 5 yards. Just like that, it doesn't matter. 2nd and 10 now, back again on your own 11. Handoff takes it up the middle, nothing. Absolutely nothing at all that time for Wahoo. Noah Bordowski didn't move. Got back to maybe they marked him behind the line of scrimmage. Looked like he got hit at the line of scrimmage, and then they moved him back, but the officials said, let's move him back to the 9. And so it's 3rd and long, but I don't think Wahoo will run it, as that will be the end of quarter number 1. A very quick quarter number 1 at that, as we are only on the 3rd drive of the game, scoreless. It's 3rd and 12 coming up when we return to Saunders County Online. Scoreless. You're tuned into Warrior Football, and we'll be right back.
If you're looking for a new career, Dollar General is looking for you. Hiring all positions and all shifts, they are looking for you with a starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. You can find details by going to dollargeneral.com/careers or by texting DG Warehouse to 25,000. Must be 18 or older, but again, starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Contact them now, dollargeneral.com/careers.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Austin McNorton and Blake Maxon here with you live on Saunders County Online, Wahoo Public YouTube channel, as 12 minutes of football, believe it or not, have already come and gone in the first 19 minutes of this Friday night. Already a quarter of football has happened. Both teams drove it down the field. Both teams had to punt. And so now we will go to 3rd and 12 here to start quarter number 2 for Wahoo, backed up on their own 9-yard line. Jace Kaminsky in the backfield with Noah Bordowski standing to his left as Wahoo goes right to left now on your radio dial. Kaminsky takes a snap, rolls out to his left, looking to throw, and does, and it's caught here on the near sideline at the 36-yard line for a big Warrior first down. It's caught by Wahoo's number 13, Sam Markson, makes the reception up at they spotted at the 24-yard line and a Wahoo first down. What a big play there, Blake. It'll be 1st and 10 Wahoo after getting out of their own end zone on a huge 3rd and 12 conversion. Ball placed on the left hash. 1st and 10 Warriors on their own 25-yard line. Kaminsky in the backfield, Bordowski to his right. Jace looks to throw and does to the far side. Is caught by Kip Brigham over there. He jukes out of 1, but the ankle tackle is held on to. A gain of 5 on first down up to the 30 for Wahoo. Jace Kaminsky, a couple of big passes for Wahoo on this drive after 2 run plays to start out the drive. Back-to-back pass plays for positive yardage gives the Warriors 2nd and 5 on their own 30-yard line, right to left. Ball on the right hash, 2 wide receivers coming to the near side, 1 to the far side as Kaminsky's empty in the gun this time. Now Avery Weeding goes in motion, and he gets the catch out in the flat. Avery Weeding down the near side with a big hole. Oh, it might have been a touchdown-saving tackle. He got tripped up at the 39-yard line on an incredible tackle by Trevor Sloop. Trevor doesn't grab that ankle. Avery Weeding had room to run. That's his first catch of the second, or I think his third catch of the season. I don't have it written down here in front of me. But a big play there and another Warrior first down as it's 1st and 10 Wahoo, now on their own 37-yard line. Kaminsky empty in the gun again. Jace takes the snap and throws it out to the flat again. It's caught again by Sam Edmonds. Sam breaks out of a tackle down the far sideline, still going into Viking territory and brought down finally at the 43-yard line. Boy, the little pass is out to the flat for Wahoo. Chad Fox may have figured out something against this Vikings defense as Jace Kaminsky looking confident in the gun and the wide receivers making Vikings miss, and Wahoo's in business. 1st and 10 on the Columbus Lakeview 43-yard line. Going right to left, Kaminsky in the backfield, trips to the near side. Jace takes a snap, steps back to his own 50, fakes the throw, now looks to run and does, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage and doesn't. As that time it was great coverage there for the Vikings, Clayton Thompson, as he knew that pass was going out to the flat to Sam Edmonds here on the near side. Covered Sam, and a good heads-up recognition by Jace Kaminsky to not throw said pass, tuck it and run. He loses 2, but he prevents any other craziness like an interception or anything like that happening on some of those lateral passes that you tend to see. So 2nd and 12 Wahoo. This is where they kind of stalled out on their first drive on the Lakeview 45-yard line. 9:33 to go, quarter number 2. Kaminsky with Bordowski to his right. Weeding goes in motion. Avery gets the handoff off to the right side, tries to bounce it and does not. A loss of more yardage again, as off to that right side, Derek Line makes the tackle for a loss of 2 more, and Wahoo is moving backwards on offense again. They move all the way back to the 47-yard line, making it 3rd and 14. The Warriors already here on this drive completed a 3rd and 12 first down conversion. This one becomes a little bit more difficult, and you get positive yards. You may be thinking 4-down territory because if you're getting up past the 35, you're probably thinking you're in that no man's land kind of territory. Too far to kick a field goal, too close to punt. Kaminsky takes the snap, rolls to his right, looking to throw, and does, and it's caught. A catch in traffic is made by Caden Kristen right at the 35-yard line, making this 4th and very manageable. Needs to get to the 33 for a first down, so it's 4th and 2 at the Lakeview 35-yard line. Bordowski's in that Wildcat formation again. Empty in the backfield. Noah takes the high snap, rolls over to his right. He didn't get there at all. Barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Wahoo Warriors turn it over on downs, as that's the first time all season that the Wildcat formation has not worked for Wahoo. And just like that, the Vikings will get the football back, as I think the high snap threw everything off. Noah had to jump up into the air, and that takes off. I mean, a valuable second of him trying to run it out to that right side behind those blockers. A bad snap like that throws everything off. And just like that, Columbus Lakeview has the football back. 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line with 8:06 to go here in quarter number 2. Here's Thompson in the backfield with a back behind him. Thompson takes the snap, throws it out to the flat, and it's batted in the air and almost picked. Boy, that was close over there on the far sideline. Trying to see who had the best read on it. It looked like Luke Specht, honestly, over there was the one running in and diving to try and make that tackle over on the far sideline. Boy, that would have been a heck of a play. It seemed like the football hung in the air for a lot longer than the Vikings would have liked. 8:01 to go, quarter number 2. It's 2nd and 10 now for Columbus Lakeview. Ball on their own 35-yard line, placed on the left hash. Thompson takes the snap and hands it off up the middle, and nowhere to go at all that time for the ball carrier for the Vikings. That time it was number 42, looked like Juan Rodriguez on the carry. His first carry of the night goes nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage. They gave him half a yard. It's 3rd and 9 here for Columbus Lakeview with 7:40 to go. And if you're the Vikings, who now, after getting the huge turnover on downs, seeming to get some momentum, you would not want to be able to punt it after a 3-and-out. Try and keep a little bit of a sustaining drive going here and keep the momentum on your side. Thompson in the backfield, Rodriguez directly behind him. Clayton takes the snap. Rodriguez gets the handoff up the middle, breaks out of a couple tackles, and is finally cut down shy of the 40-yard line to the 39. And Columbus Lakeview, after getting the huge turnover on downs on the Warriors, they go 3-and-out, gaining only 4 yards on the drive, and they will be forced to punt. And we'll see if special teams can kind of start to make things happen a little bit here for Wahoo. That's been the X factor in all 4 of their games this season. They've seemed to score or cause a mistake pretty much every week. Good snap, good punt. It'll take a bounce at about the 40 and go out of bounds right at the 37, 38 is where they spot it of the Wahoo Warriors. So Wahoo gets the football back after turning it over deep in Lakeview territory after not completing it on after not completing the 4th and 2 conversion. It's 1st and 10 Wahoo. Ball on their own 38 with 6:35 to go here in what's been eight. Now takes the snap. Brigham gets the handoff off to the right side, following blockers, and nowhere to go again. Right now, the Vikings are doing an incredible job of sealing the edges. Blake Anderson, Sebastian De La Cruz, Derek Line, Kurt Schneider, those guys are not allowing anything to be bounced outside. So I think the Warriors are kind of used to having that success on the edge. Tonight, that is certainly not the case. No yardage there at all. It's 2nd and 10, exact same place. Now the ball placed on the right hash with 6 minutes to go here in the first half. A wide receiver comes to the near side. 2 tight ends move to the left. Brigham moves to the right of Kaminsky in the backfield. Jace takes the snap, fakes the handoff, play action, now under pressure, rolls to his right, throws it deep down the field, way deep and incomplete. Just too long that time for Kaminsky as Edmonds kind of slowed up on the route, trying to create separation from Blake Rathbone, who was down there in coverage. But Wahoo, now 3rd and 10. You would not want to give the football back to the Vikings after going 3-and-out and not gaining a yard. Trips to the near side. Kaminsky in the backfield, Bordowski to his left. High snap, it's on the ground, and Kaminsky's got it. Boy, the snaps have been a big issue tonight for Wahoo. They've been high every single time. Jace Kaminsky has to cover it back up. Back on his own 28-yard line is where they spot the football. And Wahoo will have to punt it after their drive of forcing a 3-and-out. Their drive, they lose 10 yards. That's it. So Wahoo will be forced to punt it now. Kristen will punt it again. Good snap this time. Punt into the Friday night sky. Will take a bounce and continue to have a good Wahoo roll. And down at the 32-yard line of Columbus Lakeview. So both offenses kind of struggle on back-to-back drives. They're both going 3-and-out, as it will now be 1st and 10 for Columbus Lakeview on their own 32-yard line, once again going left to right with 4:53 to go here in this incredible fast first half. We've only played 30 minutes here, and this half is almost over. Ball on the near side, ball on the left side, I should say. 2 wide receivers coming to the near side, 1 to the far side of Thompson in the backfield. Clayton takes the snap. Rodriguez gets the handoff up the middle and gets to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Eli Shada wrapped him up immediately at the line of scrimmage, maybe even a little bit behind it. Loss of a yard back to the 31.5-yard line. It's 2nd and 10. Well, Eli, that's the second time we've called his name tonight. He batted down a pass at the line of scrimmage. He had a tackle for loss there. Both defenses are playing really, really well here tonight. Wide receiver to the near side. Derek Lineback in the ball game. He'll get the snap and bounce it out to the right side with a big hole. 35, got out of one tackle and is cut down at the 36-yard line. He had a big hole. The Warriors close in after a gain of 4, maybe 5. Up to the 37-yard line. It is 3rd and 5. They need to get up to the 43-yard line to keep the drive alive here. Ball on the right hash. Wide receiver goes to either side of Thompson in the backfield. Line directly behind him and over to his left a little bit. Tight into the right. Thompson takes the snap, looking to throw, and whistles before said snap. And we'll see. Wahoo has been murdered on offside calls all night. We'll see what it is this time. It's a false start this time going against Columbus Lakeview. I think everyone on the Wahoo Warrior fans and sideline was kind of holding their breath saying, please don't be on us again, especially on what was a 3rd and 5. Would have given the Vikings a first down. Now they back up to where the drive started. And they back it up to the 31-yard line. I think it should be the 32, right? That's where the drive started. If it was 3rd and 5, it should be 3rd and 10. And now it looks like some rain here on a Friday night, and you wonder how much of a factor that will play here potentially the rest of the game. A lot of rain coming down now, you can kind of see on your camera. As it's 3rd and 10 here for Columbus Lakeview, all the officials are kind of meeting together on where to spot the football. It should be at the 32, which is where it's at.
No, it was actually 3rd and 6 before.
Okay.
So, because they only got 4 yards.
Okay.
So
thank
just
you, Kelly.
Stepping in there.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Keeping a close eye.
I don't think I'm the only one confused.
No,
the officials
yeah,
met about it for a long time. And so, yeah, yes, it was 3rd and 6. Now it's 3rd and
11.
Yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, they had just received 5 yards.
Thank you.
That's
Here is the 3rd and 11 play to the near side. It's blown up on the sideline. The Warriors all over it. Avery Weeding makes the tackle immediately on the wide receiver Blake Rothbone here on the near sideline. And 3 drives in a row now have resulted in 3 and outs.
You know, the only thing that would make this more exciting is if it was snow instead of rain.
Oh, I tell you, this is and you know what's this is just kind of that miserable rain that doesn't get you super wet. It just is kind of annoying,
kind of a drizzle.
Yep, exactly. Just kind of that mist drizzle that's just more of a nuisance than anything. You wonder if it plays a factor in the punt though. Wet football now.
Have an effect there.
High snap, good catch, good punt. It'll back up the Warriors on the bounce and get an incredible Columbus Lakeview bounce all the way to the Warrior 26-yard line. Well, I'll tell you what, both punters have played exceptionally tonight.
The problem is that both punters have been playing.
Right, exactly.
So, yes, congratulations for them, but you don't want to have
I think both coaches, are
playing too much.
Are not, not all right with that.
Yeah, exactly.
So here we go, 2:37, and the way half has been going, this might be the final drive of the first half. So for Wahoo, as Columbus Lakeview will get the ball to start the third quarter, this seems like an important drive now. Ball handed off to the right side to Caden Smart. He bounces it outside and does. He finally gets to the sideline for the Warriors, past the 35 to the 37. The biggest run on the ground tonight for Wahoo, and it belongs to Caden Smart. Only his 6th carry of the season, now with 38 yards to his total. He finally was the first Warrior to get to that sideline, get the first down, and with 2:20 to go, now Wahoo hurries. 39-yard line, ball on the right hash. Kaminsky's empty in the backfield. Chase waits on the snap and gets it, looking to throw out to the flat and does. Sam Edmonds makes the catch, jukes out of 1, 2 tackles, keeps going up to the 46-yard line.
Wow,
Boy, that was
a good-looking move.
Boy, he broke a couple of Viking ankles here on the near sideline. Picked up 7 yards up to the 46-yard line. And the clock continues to run. 1:50 to go, and the Warriors get to the line quickly. Ball on the left hash. 2nd and 4 for Wahoo. Ball on their own 46-yard line. Caden Smart again gets the handoff off to the right side, waiting for blocks to develop. Lowers his head, fights forward. Gain of about 1. He'll be 2 yards shy of the first down. He needs the 49. He's at the 47 and a half, maybe the 48. And the clock will be stopped as Wahoo calls their first timeout here in the first half. 92 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. We're scoreless in this defensive battle as the mist continues to fall. We'll be back on Saunders County Online. Don't go anywhere.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family-run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com. Call 402-443-3560.
Austin McNorton and Blake Maxon here with you as Noah Bornowski broke a tackle. He's gone. 25-20, 10-5, touchdown Warriors. A 52-yard touchdown run by Noah Bornowski, who looked dead in the rights in the backfield, stiff-armed a Viking to the ground, and walks into the end zone untouched. How about that effort? And just like that, after a defensive grinded-out rain battle, Noah Bornowski breaks off the biggest play of the night for either team, 52 yards to the house. A minute and 19 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Wahoo takes a 6-0 lead, and they will bring out the point-after unit for Avery Wheating. Kaminsky will hold the snap in the rain. The kick is up, and it is good.
That's what we're looking for right there.
A minute 19 to go in quarter number 2. It's Wahoo 7 and Columbus Lakeview 0 here on Saunders County Online, as we will be back for the end of this first half in just a little bit. At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior Card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Austin McNorton and Blake Maxon here with you live on Saunders County Online. A minute 19 to go here in quarter number 2. Thanks to Kelly Johnson for running the cameras and all the equipment, despite a little bit of moisture that has now ceased here in Wahoo. As the Warriors on the option play, Jace Kaminsky takes it to the left to the 50-yard line. A perfect pitch to Noah Bornowski, who stiff arms the Vikings to the ground and takes it 52 yards to the end zone. Squib kick will go out of bounds, not what Wahoo wanted to do there on the kickoff coming back. And with a minute 19 to go here in quarter number 2, it's Wahoo 7, Columbus Lakeview 0 here in what has been an incredible defensive battle. But this is a big drive here for the Vikings, as they will have it 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line, going left to right. The Vikings still have all 3 of their timeouts, and they will get the football to start quarter number 3. So big drive here for the Vikings. Wide receiver to the near side, one to the far side. Line stands directly behind Thompson in the gun. Clayton takes the snap. Derek gets the handoff, bounces it to the right side. Blown up in the backfield. What a tackle made by Caden Smart. A loss of 2 on the run by Derek Line as Caden Smart read it the whole way. His 33rd tackle of the season. He has 3 sacks and an interception this year as well, but that's a huge tackle for loss. And Columbus Lakeview looking like they will just go into the halftime locker room, not using any of their timeouts and letting the clock continue to run down to 45 seconds before they get to the line of scrimmage. Thompson in the backfield, line behind him, a wide receiver to the near side, a tight end to either side of the formation, bunched. Now back goes in motion. Thompson will keep it himself up the middle, and Clayton Thompson a big run up to the 41-yard line. And now we'll see what head coach Kurt Frenzen does. He continues to keep the clock. Oh, no, he does stop the clock. Wahoo stops the clock, actually, as it will be 3rd and 4 for Columbus Lakeview with the ball on their own 41-yard line. And right now, Blake, if you are head coach Chad Fox in this timeout, you'll have 1 remaining. What are you saying to your defense right now to say, got to get a stop and get the football back and see what we can do with it?
Got to play good, Make sure you keep an eye on the ball and don't let them get a first down.
It's all about that eye discipline a little bit, and still trying to stick my hand. There's still that kind of mist falling from this Friday night sky here in Wahoo. Clock's at 29 seconds. And also, Blake, we haven't seen special teams come into play here tonight for Wahoo, but we know these Warriors are due because, boy, has it been their X factor all season.
The special teams is really good here.
It has been so dominant this year. The Warriors have had
a lot of big
punt
plays.
return, a kick return, a couple of blocked punts, a safety, recovering snaps, all kinds of – they've scored in every way you can imagine on special teams. Field goals, point afters, punt returns, kick returns, blocked punts. It's been amazing. But the defense has got to get a 3rd down stop first. Thompson in the backfield. Derek Line, get the back in motion, goes to the wide receiver and brought down shy of the 1st down. And the Wahoo defense does their job, wrapping up Blake Rathbone after a gain of 2. It's 4th and 2 now here for the Vikings. Clock stops on the final Warrior timeout with 23 seconds remaining here on the clock. So the Warriors will try and set up either a punt block, trying to get in good field position, or a punt return. And with this mist kind of coming down here in Wahoo tonight, snaps, those kind of things can be factored, but also you got to be careful if you're Wahoo of returning said punt. You don't want to lose it. When a punt returner's job is, they make it look so much easier than it actually is when they have to look up into the rain, look up into the lights, make that catch, kind of backpedaling up into the sky. You can't look down, see anybody. And it's tough with the rain coming down too, so you're looking directly up into the rain. Football coming down towards you. You don't know who's coming at you to hit you. It's a tough job, but the Warriors have been successful at it this season, and it's a big spot here for Sam Edmonds. He's the one back. And actually, Columbus Lakeview, as of right now, is showing that they want to go for it. 4th and 2, but you wonder if it's one of those where Clayton Thompson just takes the snap and punts it quickly, kind of a quick kick, or trying to draw the Warriors off sides. That's what Columbus Lakeview is trying to do. They were trying to get a 1st down with a Warrior penalty.
And Warriors were just sitting there going, we're not going to move.
You can tell that was emphasized to them in the timeout from Jason Iverson.
Do not move.
And Chad Fox is saying, nobody move. We know what they're trying to do. Not falling for it. That's Columbus Lakeview's first timeout here of the first half. They have 2 remaining. It'll be 4th and 2 coming up.
I was going to jump in here, as we've seen the games Wahoo's played so far. Last game, the past couple games, I've said, if I am an opponent coming into or playing Wahoo, I would be working on those snaps. And it really looks like Lakeview has been working. Now, how do you anticipate moisture like this? We have been in such dry conditions. Really, you haven't had a chance to practice in moisture.
Right.
Under the sprinklers. And I don't know. Do you guys practice in sprinklers for this type of thing?
No, right?
So that's one of those things. That's a factor that is just a wild card for both teams.
Here is a punt. It's a low snap. Good punt into the sky, and it will be on a bounce and continue to roll inside of the 20 and down at the 19-yard line as the Warriors, rather than catching it, allow it to roll, and the Warriors will have 1st and 10 on their own 19-yard line with 11 seconds to go here in the first half. You say maybe no timeouts, maybe take a shot.
This is just one big shot at
Right.
this point.
You take a shot or just say, you know what, we're up. Let's go get dry. Let's go get warm in the locker room and get ready to go for half number 2, where the Warriors have been really dominant this season. 11 seconds to go. Wahoo's offense comes out on their own 19-yard line. Kaminsky in the backfield, Bordowski to his right. Jace rolls out to the right, looking for that option play again, and gets it out to Bordowski. Noah has a big hole again, out to the far side, cut down, and we'll say out of bounds. They stop him a little bit shy of the 35-yard line. With 3 seconds to go, the option play has worked back-to-back times, and now they run the clock, and that's the end of the first half. After a really fast 24 minutes of football, Wahoo leads 7-0 in this Friday night defensive battle. Well, thanks so much for tuning in to Saunders County Online, Wahoo Public YouTube, and we'll be back. Halftime is here. Don't go anywhere. The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. If you're looking for a new career, Dollar General is looking for you. Hiring all positions and all shifts, they are looking for you with a starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. You can find details by going to dollargeneral.com/careers or by texting DG Warehouse to 25,000. Must be 18 or older, but again, starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Contact them now, dollargeneral.com/careers.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc. serving for 60 years thanks to you.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
If you're looking for a new career, Dollar General is looking for you. Hiring all positions and all shifts, they are looking for you with a starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. You can find details by going to dollargeneral.com/careers or by texting DG Warehouse to 25,000. Must be 18 or older, but again, starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Contact them now, dollargeneral.com/careers.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc. serving for 60 years thanks to you.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Austin McNorton here with you live on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public YouTube as we get ready to start quarter number 3 here from Wahoo High School in a drizzling Wahoo, Nebraska rain. As you're tuned in to Friday Night Football, it's number 2, Wahoo 7, number 10, Columbus Lakeview 0. Austin McNorton, thanks so much to Kelly Johnson for running the show, the cameras, computers, everything going on. We're joined by Blake Maxon and Addie Lehrman here. It's got a lot of names to remember here in the broadcast booth. And we've got an interesting insight from Addie here as we've been wondering how much the rain, the moisture would affect play here tonight. She's actually on the dance squad that you guys got to see there at halftime. And first thing you said, Addie, was, boy, it's wet out there.
Oh, yeah. It's very drizzly out. The second we walked on the field, it was just like squish, like the mud was instantly in our feet, and it was rough.
Is it kind of tough to move a little bit side to side with that as well?
Yeah, it's pretty hard. It's kind of like going forward too, you just feel like you're about to just like slip.
Okay.
So
That could be, we'll see. That's kind of that insider info that we have here at Saunders County Online. And we thank Addie so much for that. Addie, tell us a little bit about what the dance team has been up to here this year.
Okay, so we're the Warrior Sapphires, and so last year we were state champs and state runner-ups. And so this year we lost 3 seniors last year who have, some of them have gone to college dance. We're really happy for them. And we got some new people on the team, and we're really looking forward. We actually have our state choreography coming up in a few weeks in October, and we're actually really excited for that.
That's really exciting. So how long have you been working on the show that we just saw here tonight?
So we have game day performances,
okay,
and that was one of our game day performances. So we have practices all throughout the summer, and we work on those, and we kind of just practice mainly the certain dance that we're about to perform the week before we actually have that.
Well, it's quite a long season, but boy, you guys look really good. Despite the conditions, well done.
Thank you.
So here we go on Saunders County Online for half number 2. It will be Viking football to start out the third quarter. Wahoo leads it 7-0 here in this defensive battle as once again Columbus Lakeview comes out in their road white uniforms, blue pants, blue helmets, blue numbers. Wahoo in the home gold on gold. How do you guys feel about the gold on goals? This is the first time we've seen the gold on goals this year.
Yeah.
Fans? No? Fans?
Not really.
Oh, she's not a fan. I personally honestly like the blues a little bit better, but they're wearing the golds tonight. Gold on gold, blue helmets. As Columbus Lakeview will go left to right on your radio dial here in quarter number 3. Wahoo will go right to left as the Warriors will be set to kick in the mist, in the drizzle, in the rain here on this Friday night. And back deep to receive for the Vikings is number 18, Jacob Tinsky, back there standing at his own 10-yard line, awaiting the kick from the Warriors. Student section on their feet down here to our north. And we are ready to go here for half number 2 in this defensive battle between 2 top 10 teams in Class C1 in the state of Nebraska. Set to kick off for the Warriors is number 34, Kane Haar. Here's the kick. Good line drive kick. Caught at the 15-yard line and handed off here to the near side. Big hole, breaking out of a tackle and cut down at the 33-yard line. On the return that time was, in fact, Jacob Tinsky as he got the handoff to the near side and brought down at the 32. It's 1st and 10 here for the Vikings. After their first drive of the game, they were able to drive it from their own 7-yard line up into Wahoo territory before the drive stalled out. Now, ever since that point, their offense hasn't really gotten going. Can they get going here? Maybe some halftime adjustments. As it's Clayton Thompson in the backfield with Derek Line directly behind him in the gun. 2 wide receivers to either side. Thompson gets the snap. Line breaks out of one tackle. Cuts forward up to the 35 near the 40. And at the 39-yard line is where they spot the football. Line avoided a tackle for loss in the backfield. Got it to the near sideline and a good pickup for Line on first down. He had over 30 yards in half number 1, which is a little bit below his average. He has 237 yards this season on 48 carries coming into the game. A gain of 6 at 2nd and 4. Thompson takes the snap and hands it off to Line again up the middle. This time he falls forward, pushing the pile up to the 41-yard line. That's it. A gain of 2. 3rd and short coming up here for the Vikings on their first possession of the second half with 11 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Blake, big defensive spot here for the Warriors.
Yes, very big.
We talked about how great the defensive line played there in that first half. What's the key here on 3rd and short going against a big back like Derek Line?
Like I was saying, got to keep your eye on the ball and make sure they don't play action and throw it deep.
3rd and 2 is where they call it. Ball on the Lakeview 41-yard line. Thompson takes the snap, keeps it himself up the middle, and he's blown up and falls forward for a first down. He needed the 43, got the 44, and the drive stays alive for Columbus Lakeview. One of the few times tonight that Clayton Thompson has carried the football. Only came into the game with 12 carries all season. That's his 2nd carry tonight. for a big Columbus Lakeview first down. 1st and 10 Vikings on their own 44-yard line. Ball placed on the right hash with 10:17 to go here in quarter number 3. Thompson stands in the backfield. Wahoo leading the game 7-0. Line stands directly behind him with a tight end to either side. Thompson takes the snap, hands it off the middle to Derek Line, who breaks out of a tackle and cuts it up into Warrior territory before he's end-over-end tackled at the Wahoo 49-yard line. Another big run for Derek Line, who seems like he's making some Warriors slip off of him in the rain. 9:50 to go here in this third quarter. 2nd and 4. Here for the Vikings, now into Warrior territory for the first time since their first drive of the game. A wide receiver goes out to the far side of the field. One to the near side, line directly behind Thompson in the gun again. Takes the snap. Line breaks out of 1-2 tackles and dives forward for a gain of about a half a yard past the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down again, 3rd and about 3 this time, as the Warriors were there in the backfield once again, Blake, but with the rain, do you think that's playing a little bit of a factor in them being able to make tackles right now?
Yes. Makes the players really slick, can't grip.
And Addie was the one who told us about the field play conditions, and she was standing right at about where the football is currently. And this is a big 3rd down here for both teams. 3rd and 2 here for Columbus Lakeview. Ball on the Wahoo 48-yard line. Tight ends to either side, line in the backfield, Clayton Thompson in the gun, and Columbus Lakeview has to call a timeout to avoid a delay of game. Nobody was really lined up correctly that time for Columbus Lakeview, and that's a big timeout used early here in quarter number 3. 8:44 to go here in quarter number 3. It's Wahoo 7, Columbus Lakeview 0, and we'll keep it right here. And Addie, I'll ask you, because this is exactly where you were standing on the field at this point. The mist still kind of falling, but even if it's not, that field is slick out there. And if you're the Wahoo defense, how do you kind of stay locked in and make sure that ball doesn't get by you?
I'd say you probably have to really stay grounded. That's what we talk about, is you have to really stay grounded, especially when it's that muddy, or else you are just going to be slipping and sliding.
It's a big 3rd down here, and we'll see if Columbus Lakeview, with a timeout from head coach Kurt Frenzen in his 23rd season, can get his team ready to go. It's 3rd and 2 here for the Vikings, trying to get back into this game. Wahoo leading at 7-0, and you wonder, based on where they're at, if it might even be 4-down territory with how close they are to the sticks. 3rd down will decide that. Thompson in the backfield, line directly behind him. Clayton sends a guy in motion. He'll keep it himself up the middle, fighting forward, falling forward. He's short. Got about a half of a yard. Great tackle made there. Addie called it. The Warrior defense keeps him in front by staying grounded, and Jonas Schnackenberg there in the middle makes the tackle. No gain on the play, and once again, just like drive number 1, Columbus Lakeview gets it into Warrior territory, but then the drive stalls out, and they will be forced to punt in the mist. Back to receive for the Warriors is Kip Brigham, along with Caden Smart, and now a lot of whistles.
Timeout taken by the Warriors.
And Wahoo takes a timeout this time. So both teams here in the first 4 minutes of the game have used a timeout. Like, drastically different than what we saw in quarter number 1. Neither team took a timeout at all the entire quarter. And that 12 minutes of football, it happened in 15 minutes of real time.
Yeah, it was quick. No timeouts until the final 2 minutes of the half.
So both head coaches have had to take a timeout here early in the second half to get things lined up correctly. For Columbus Lakeview, they had to get lined up correctly for their 3rd down play. Wahoo has to take a timeout to try and set up a punt return and make sure everybody is lined up correctly. And Blake, you called it. Wahoo's just kind of waiting for that special teams play to happen when it will happen more than if. Because so far this season, it has happened in all 4 games. Brigham again back to receive. He's standing at his own 25-yard line with Caden Smart to his right. Low bouncing snap. Punt on the way, though. And they throw a flag. You gotta be kidding. Going for the block attempt for Wahoo. They threw the flag And that will go against Wahoo, and it will give Columbus Lakeview a first down. Unbelievable call. 8:01 to go. Columbus Lakeview, just like that, sends their offense back out on the field as the Warriors went for the punt block, took out the punter, and it's a 5-yard penalty and a Viking first down, and the drive stays alive. Boy, that hurts for Wahoo. After starting out the game, getting a stop, getting your offense back out on the field, just like that, Columbus Lakeview has all the momentum back, and it's 1st and 10 on the Wahoo 43-yard line, going left to right. Ball on the right hash. Thompson in the backfield, line behind him. Clayton takes the snap, looking to throw across the middle, and it is caught. Heck of a catch at the 39-yard line. Over there on the far side, it looked like, by Blake Rathbone over there on that far sideline. And it actually did fall incomplete there at the last second. Yep, good call. It was so close, and it looked like he kind of rolled up on the football trying to kind of make it seem, he fooled me, making it seem like he made the catch, but official on top of it said it hit the dirt first. Clock stops, 7:56, 2nd and 10 here for Columbus Lakeview. Thompson in the backfield, line behind him. Line takes the snap up the middle, tries to bounce it outside, can't as the walls close in, and he's brought down. Braylon Iverson in there on the tackle, as is number 53 for the Warriors, Luke Specht. A gain of about 2. And another big third down here for both teams as the rain starts to pick up again here in Wahoo. It's kind of just off and on. Another big third down. We haven't seen Columbus Lakeview throw the ball much, but 3rd and 9 here for the Vikings. Throwing into the rain might be difficult, but we'll see what Columbus Lakeview does here. 7:20 to go here in the third quarter. It's Wahoo 7, Columbus Lakeview 0, and the Vikings taking some time in here in between plays again. Thompson will have to hurry. Move some wide receivers across the formation. Line stands behind him in the backfield. Thompson takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left, immediately under pressure, throws it across the middle, and it's picked off! Intercepted by the Warriors! The far side of the field, Sam Edmonds comes up with the interception. His 3rd interception of the season, and the penalty on the punt doesn't matter. And how about that Warrior defense, Addie?
Well, I think that was a really great play. So, yeah.
After the momentum seemed to be back in the Vikings' hands of Columbus Lakeview, the Warriors get the first turnover of the game defensively and now have it 1st and 10. Noah Bordowski takes the carry up the middle, pushes the pile forward for about a gain of 1 on first down for Wahoo in the falling rain. But for Wahoo, the benefit is that the Warriors have the lead here, 7-0 here in this third quarter, with the clock running at 6:33 to go. .622 to go. 2nd and 9 Warriors on their own 35-yard line. Kaminsky takes the snap, throws it out to the flat. It's caught here on the near side, juking out of a tackle past the 40 to the 41-yard line. Nice catch made there in the flat by Josh Edmonds. His 3rd catch of the season. That for a gain of about 5, giving his total on the season at 12 yards. I said 21, 12, 1-2, not 2-1. And it's 5:50 to go here in the third quarter, and a third down here for the Warriors on their first possession of the third quarter. It's Kaminsky in the backfield. Bordowski stands to his right, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right looking to throw, and does, and it's caught by Braylon Iverson. And he's cut down at the Viking 46-yard line. Barrett LaValle makes the reception, his 4th catch of the year. A big one, and Wahoo's drive stays alive. And Blake, we've seen it throughout the game. Seems like whenever Jace Kaminsky rolls out into the flat, he sees the field so well.
He does. They're not afraid to throw it in this rain.
And they're throwing it again here in the flat again, making the catch, using a couple of blockers down the near sideline, and tackled at the 36-yard line was Avery Weeding on the reception that time. And Blake, you said it at halftime, those passes out in the flat. Yep. We'll see if Wahoo came back to that, and they are here on their first drive of the third quarter. Back-to-back passes out to the flat for the Warriors. Avery Weeding takes it up to the Viking 36-yard line and another Warrior first down. 5:08 to go third quarter. Wahoo 7, Columbus Lakeview 0. Kaminsky in the backfield. Bordowski standing to his left. 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. Kaminsky takes the high snap. Noah gets it off to that right side and bounces it. Bordowski breaks out of a tackle, fighting forward down to the 30-yard line, and a big gain on second down for the Warriors, or first down, I should say. A gain of 6 up to the 30-yard line. It's 2nd and 4 coming up. And now
5.
Yep.
2nd and 5, guys.
Yep. And it looked like there was a Viking a little bit shaking up, and that's why the training staff came out onto the field down there. It looks like a cramp over there, Kelly, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be he's up already. So one of the things with the field conditions being wet, you never know from one spot to the next where your cleats are going to grab or where they're not.
Right.
And that could cause some issues. So you have to be careful on this and try to avoid any type of injury.
And good for Columbus Lakeview. That was Derek Line, so a big player for the Vikings in terms of his offensive impact. And he's requiring a little bit more attention than I think he initially thought, as there's a couple trainers around him here on the near sideline on the bench. Clock starts to run again. 4:30 to go here in quarter number 3. It's 2nd and 4 for the Warriors on their own 30-yard line. Kaminsky takes the snap and throws across the middle. What a catch in traffic! Inside of the 25-yard line, the Warriors have another first down, and great hands in the middle of the field there by Josh Edmonds again. His second reception of the drive as the mist is falling at its hardest rate that we've seen here tonight. That's an incredible catch in traffic, and the Warriors are knocking on the door of the red zone for the first time tonight.
That's one thing I'm noticing is the confidence in the hands being able to grab the ball in with the rain like this. It's amazing teamwork going on.
1st and 10 Wahoo on the Viking 22-yard line. Bordowski takes the handoff up the middle and gets brought down from behind after the line kind of got pushed backwards. Making the tackle over there for the Vikings, I saw number 59 in there, Kurt Schneider, making the tackle. And Kurt, that's his 21st tackle of the season after a gain of 1 for Noah Bordowski. 3:30 to go here in this third quarter. It's a Wahoo 7-0 lead. Love to double that here. Trips to the near side. Kaminsky's empty in the backfield. Jace takes the snap, throws it out to the flat. Low throw, and it's incomplete as he was looking to hit the Warriors' Sam Markson here in the flat. It's a low throw, though, hits the grass, and honestly, maybe a benefit there for the Warriors as Markson wouldn't have had much to go as the Vikings were kind of all over at that time. There were several white jerseys surrounded, and now 3rd and 9 here. Likely thinking 4-down territory here if you're Wahoo. You'll love to get a half of this at least if you're the Warriors. A wide receiver comes to the near side, a tight end to the right of Kaminsky in the backfield. Jace takes a snap, rolling to his left, looking to throw, and does. Has a man in the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, Warriors! Sam Edmonds is into the end zone on the touchdown. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of the season, and that's a big Warrior score. Boy, Blake, once again, Jace Kaminsky rolling out to the flat. What a throw.
What a throw. Had the route wide open, and he just likes to run out and throw the ball.
And Sam Edmonds kind of slips in the end zone. It doesn't matter. He makes the catch, and the Warriors lead it 13-0 with 3:09 to go here in quarter number 3 as the Warriors come out for the point after attempt. Avery Weeding will do the honors. Snaps good, holds down on the way, and it is pure. 3:09 to go here in quarter number 3. The Wahoos double their lead with Jace Kaminsky's 6th touchdown pass of the season. It's Wahoo 14, Columbus Lakeview 0. You're tuned in to Saunders County Online, Wahoo Public YouTube, and we will be right back.
If you're looking for a new career, Dollar General is looking for you. Hiring all positions and all shifts, they are looking for you with a starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. You can find details by going to dollargeneral.com/careers or by texting DG Warehouse to 25,000. Must be 18 or older, but again, starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Contact them now, dollargeneral.com/careers.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Austin McNorton, Addie Lorenz, Blake Markson, right? Did I get all that?
No.
Well, Kelly Johnson, I know that. As it's 3:09 to go here in quarter number 3. Handed off to the near side on the kickoff return. A big play. Here goes Columbus Lakeview down the near sideline, 35-30, and pushed out of bounds deep in Warrior territory on a great kickoff return that time from number 18, Jacob Tinsky. He takes it all the way down the near sideline, and after Wahoo scores on the 21-yard touchdown pass, Columbus Lakeview gets some momentum back on a big kickoff return, and that is the biggest kickoff return that Wahoo has given up this entire season. All the way down to the Warrior 30-yard line is where Tinsky is pushed out of bounds, and it's 1st and 10 Vikings on the Warrior 30-yard line. Right hash. Thompson takes the snap, hands it off to Derek Line, who tries to bounce it outside and cannot. Caden Smart there for the tackle, and Addie, if you're Wahoo right now, how do you keep some momentum after that big kickoff return?
I feel like you have to keep confidence in your teammates a lot. Like, you have to work as one. You're not like as a team as one, not like individuals, because you have to know that like the person was running down, like not everyone could get to him, but there was someone down there that was able to stop him, and I think that everyone needs to keep that confidence up.
No gain on the run that time for Derek Line. It's 2nd and 10, 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. Wahoo leads at 14-0. Thompson takes the snap, hands it off to the left side to the man in formation. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage. There on the left side, a good tackle is made over there by Caden Smart again. Makes the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. On the ball carrier that time it was Blake Rathbone in formation. And after the big kickoff return, the Viking offense hasn't gained a yard, and a big third down, likely 4-down territory here. We'll see if the Wahoo defense can stand tall again. As we are under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter, Wahoo leading it 14-0.
This is a situation where you just do not want to get a penalty.
Yeah, exactly right, Kelly. Thompson in the backfield, waits on the snap, gets it, rolls out to his right, under pressure, still rolling, now throws across the middle. It's nearly picked. Oh, it was a pick six there for the Warriors. Nobody was in front of Alex Borchers, the safety. He had it in his hands, and the rain probably helped knocked it out. I think he was looking, his eyes were, you kind of went, oh, with everybody in the crowd, Addie, because there was nobody in front of him, was there?
No, there really wasn't. I felt like the rain definitely affected that play, and I feel like we definitely could have got some yards if he would have caught it, but it's all right.
It would have been back-to-back interceptions by Clayton Thompson, but now huge 4th down here for the Vikings. 4th and 10, ball on the Wahoo 30. Thompson in the backfield, line stands directly behind him, 10 yards to go. Thompson takes the snap, looking to throw, does, across the middle, it's incomplete, behind his intended target, as he was looking that time for number 22, Caleb Stubbert. The throw was behind him, and after the big kickoff return for the Vikings, the offense does not gain a yard. And Blake, talk about that Warrior defense making a stop there after Columbus Lakeview seemed to get a little bit of momentum back.
Yeah, after they got that third down stop, they knew 4th down they have to keep the confidence up and get another stop and get the ball back to the offense.
So back comes out Jace Kaminsky and company, leading 14-0 with 1:24 to go here in quarter number 3. Kaminsky hands it off to the guy in formation, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage that time. It looked like it was Caden Smart on the carry. Whistles and some flags back at the 30-yard line, and Wahoo may have shot themselves in the foot again. It's Going against Wahoo, it's a holding call against the Warriors, and they will move back 10 yards. Wahoo now with 25 penalty yards tonight. 2 offsides, a false start, and a holding call. A minute 17 to go here in the third quarter. Wahoo now has it 1st and 20 on their own 20-yard line. They need to get up to the 40-yard line to keep the drive alive, as we've hit 70 seconds to go here in the third quarter with the clock running. Kaminsky in the backfield. Kip Brigham stands to his right. Kaminsky will take it on the option play, pitch it out, or keep it. He kept it at the last second, kind of faked the pitch after getting up near the 25 for a gain of 4 on first down on the option play that we saw work so well at the end of quarter number 2 there, Blake. That time it seemed like Columbus Lakeview made the adjustment.
Yeah, they did make the adjustment because in the first half, the final minute, they had 2 big plays with the option.
Lakeview over it on that far side after a gain of 4. It's 2nd and 16 for Wahoo. Ball on their own 24-yard line on the right hash. 28 seconds to go in the quarter, and you wonder if Wahoo will have to snap it again. There's no play clock here in Wahoo like you see in some high schools. So Jace Kaminsky's in the backfield with Bordowski standing to his right. Jace does take the snap, looking to throw, has time, and throws deep down the field. It's caught! It's caught! It's caught! What an incredible catch made by Caden Kristen deep into Viking territory at the 41-yard line. What a throw, once again, Addie, by Jace Kaminsky. When he has time, boy, does he deliver a good spiral.
Yes, he does.
And that is the end of quarter number 3. Hold up those 4 fingers. There's 12 minutes of football remaining. It's Wahoo 14, Columbus Lakeview 0. The Warriors driving when we come back on Saunders County Online. You're tuned into Warrior Football. Don't go anywhere.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family-run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc., sir.
Austin McNorton here with you live on Saunders County Online. Thanks so much to Kelly Johnson. I'll let you guys introduce yourself this time.
I'm Addie Learman. I'm a sophomore at Wahoo High School.
Perfect.
And Blake Maxon, senior at Wahoo High School.
Here we go. Starting out quarter number 4, it's Wahoo 14, Columbus Lakeview 0. It's 1st and 10 Wahoo on the Viking 41-yard line to start out the fourth quarter. The ball is handed up the middle, finding some space following his blockers, and inside of the 35 to the 34-yard line on a good carry there on first down. It was Kip Brigham on the carry, a carry of 7 yards on first down. And what a play to end the third quarter as Jace Kaminsky hits Caden Kristen on a huge, 45-yard catch. And now the Warriors' drive continues, 2nd and 2 on the Viking 33-yard line. Kaminsky's empty in the gun this time with trips to the far side of the field. Kaminsky takes the snap, fakes the throw out to the flat, now throws it deep towards the end zone. It's caught at the goal line. Touchdown, Warriors! Barrett LaValle basically goes up for a rebound, boxing out the Viking secondary and is into the end zone. Back-to-back passing touchdowns from Jace Kaminsky. Boy, right there, Addie, he just kind of threw the ball up in the air and said, Barrett, go get it.
Yes, he did.
My gosh, what a throw. What a better catch from Barrett LaValle. He caught it at about the 2, drug some Vikings into the end zone, And just like that, Wahoo leads this one 20-0 with 11:11 to go. Weeding, low snap. Kaminsky rolls to his right, throws it for the 2-point conversion. Tackled in the end zone. It's a flag.
Holy cow, look at that.
Well, everything about that play was not supposed to happen the way it was. Wahoo was perfectly fine going up with the point after attempt on the field goal. Kaminsky couldn't handle the snap, so he rolls out to his right, trying to make something out of nothing, throwing it to the end zone. The intended target gets tackled in the end zone, flag thrown, and now Wahoo will come out for the 2-point conversion as the ball will be placed an inch away from the goal line. Kind of a crazy sequence.
That's an amazing thing. And that's one of those mistakes that Wahoo has been having some mistakes like that, but it's kind of refreshing to not be a Wahoo flag.
Here's Bordowski in the backfield on the Wildcat formation. He hands it up the middle to Caden Smart. First time we've seen that this season, and Caden is in for the 2-point conversion. 11:11 to go here in the ball game. It's Wahoo 22, Columbus Lakeview 0. You're tuned into Warrior Football on Saunders County Online. At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior Card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And welcome back to Saunders County Online here on this Friday night in Wahoo, Nebraska. You also tuned in to Wahoo Public YouTube channel. A couple of kids helping us out tonight. Austin McNorton, Kelly Johnson here with you running the show as Wahoo with 11:11 to go here in quarter number 4. Lead this one over the Vikings of Columbus Lakeview 22-0. Kick into the mist, down the near sideline, takes a bounce and will roll out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there here on the near side by Jacob Tinsky. That's an incredible heads-up play. As that ball, I don't know if it would have rolled out of bounds. So what Tinsky does is he goes and stands out of bounds on the sideline and touches the football. And by doing so, the ball is technically out of bounds, results in a penalty, and the Vikings will have it 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. With 11:11 to go. That's kind of lucky, right? 11:11, that's like a lucky number, right?
Yeah, angel number, yeah.
Right, okay. I thought, I knew I wasn't making that up.
No,
Here's Thompson in the backfield, handing it off here to the near side and tackled at the 41-yard line on the carry that time was Yordi Dominguez. That's his second carry tonight, 16th carry of the season. Haven't called him a lot tonight. It's mostly been Derek Line doing a large of the load here in this game. A gain of 6, though, for Dominguez. Here to the near sideline, it's 2nd and 4 for Columbus Lakeview. Ball on their own 41-yard line. Wahoo leads it 22-0 with the mist falling. Thompson in the backfield, line directly behind him. Derek will get the handoff off to the right side, finding a hole. Oh, actually, wow, fooled me. Did Thompson keep it that time? I think he might have. Well, it fooled me big time. I was watching Derek the entire way, and it's a big first down for Columbus Lakeview as they take it up to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Vikings. Did anyone see who? Yeah, no.
I think he pitched it back.
I was all sorts of crazy. Here's Thompson in the gun. Fakes the handoff. Now throws it deep down the field. Has a man wide open. 25-20. 15, 10, 5. Columbus Lakeview touchdown. Wide open deep down the field was Blake Rathbone, and the Vikings avoid the shutout with a 55-yard touchdown throw from Clayton Thompson, his 3rd touchdown of the season through the air. And Wahoo leads it 22-6 now with 10:21 to go here in the ball game. Big play there for the Vikings to try and stay alive here in Wahoo. And they will come out for the point after attempt. And doing so is Trevor Sloop. Point after is blocked by the Warriors. They blocked it right at the line of scrimmage. And Wahoo leads this one here with 10:21 to go in the ball game. It's Wahoo 22, Columbus Lakeview 6. You're tuned into Warrior Football on Saunders County Online. The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Wahoo, Nebraska here on a Friday night. 10:21 to go. You're tuned into Warrior Football. It's Wahoo 22, Columbus Lakeview 6 after the 55-yard touchdown pass from Clayton Thompson to Blake Rathbone. And then the Vikings avoid the shutout, and now we'll kick it off to Wahoo, where it's dropped and picked up by Kip Brigham, who will take it down the near sideline and break through a couple of tackles, fighting forward, pushing the pile forward to near the 40-yard line. They stop him at the 39-yard line, is where he's finally brought down by a couple of ankle tackles. And with 10-12 to go, the Wahoo offense is back out on the field, and right now, Addie, Jace Kaminsky seems pretty locked in, and you talked about that confidence that he seems to have right now.
Yeah, he seems like he gets a lot of confidence on those runs he gets when then he throws the ball on the side on those cuts. And I feel like if he just definitely keeps that up, I feel like he definitely can keep this in the bag.
Two wide receivers to the near side. Kaminsky in the backfield, hands it off. This fakes the handoff to Bordowski, keeps it himself. Now bounces it to that left side with room to run. There goes Kaminsky down the far sideline into Viking territory at the 49-yard line. And a great run by Jace Kaminsky, who had nowhere to go when he took it to the right side, but good vision, bounces it to the left side, and a Warrior first down. Blake, that's good vision in the backfield.
It is. Bounce back left. Not having a hole on the right side, taking it back left.
He kind of was able to follow Noah Bordowski off to that left side, who got the fake handoff, and then kind of became the lead blocker over there on the sideline. It's 1st and 10 for Wahoo. Now on the Columbus Lakeview 48-yard line. Clock stopped as Jace went out of bounds. Caden Smart moves to the right. Bordowski to the right. Now Smart back to the left. Kaminsky takes the snap, hands it off to Bordowski. Noah falls forward into the line of scrimmage, up to the 47, a gain of 1 on first down. That time for Bordowski with 9:50 to go in the ball game. And right now, Addie, the clock on the Warriors' side. 22-6. The Warriors lead it. Loving to keep that clock moving on the ground. Kaminsky, that was his 34th carry of the season. Over 85 yards now on the ground this year. Close to the 90-yard mark. He also has 3 touchdown runs this year. It's 2nd and 9, maybe 8 for Wahoo. Kaminsky takes the snap and throws out to the flat, and it's juggled and caught. Wow, what a close catch over there by Caden Kristen. He was bobbling it the whole way, and you guys were holding your breath up here.
And there was a defender right there to be able to try to grab it from him. So
everyone up here in the press box holding their breath for Caden Kristen on the far sideline. He didn't catch it cleanly and somehow was able to catch it inbounds. But you're right, Kelly. There was a defender breathing down his neck and was close to maybe getting that ball as well. 9:12 to go here in the ballgame. The clock stops again with the Warrior going out of bounds. 1st and 10 Wahoo. Now on the Columbus Lakeview 39-yard line. Ball on the left hash, or the 29-yard line, I should say. As Kaminsky will keep it himself on the auction. Here goes Jace. 20, 15, 10, 5, and he is into the end zone. Jace Kaminsky, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. This one's his longest, a gain of 30 yards, and a Warriors score as Wahoo answers right back.
The option.
The option again, you're exactly right, Blake. The second time tonight they've scored on that play. The first time Jace pitched it to Bordowski. The next time he keeps it himself, cutting and weaving through traffic, getting towards the pylon, and getting into the end zone. Warriors come out for the point after attempt this time. Now leading it 28-6. Kaminsky takes the snap. Kick on the way. It's a line drive kick, but it goes over the crossbar and in. 9:02 to go here in the ballgame. It's Wahoo 29, Columbus Lakeview 6. You're tuned into Warrior Football on Saunders County Online, and we'll be right back.
If you're looking for a new career, Dollar General is looking for you. Hiring all positions and all shifts, they are looking for you with a starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. You can find details by going to dollargeneral.com/careers or by texting DG Warehouse to 25,000. Must be 18 or older, but again, starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Contact them now, dollargeneral.com/careers.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
9:02 to go here in quarter number 4. It's Wahoo 29, Columbus Lakeview 6. As the Warriors, Jace Kaminsky with a 30-yard rushing touchdown. His first rushing score of the night after having back-to-back passing touchdowns. Now Columbus Lakeview on the kickoff return. Take it to the near sideline and brought down shy of the 30-yard line. But Addie, you were talking about how Jace showed confidence coming into that drive, throwing the football. But boy, did he look confident running it there on that drive as well.
Yes, I think he definitely faked out Columbus Lakeview, and I definitely think they thought he was going to take another one of those outside throws, but then they were trying to guard their man, and then he just took that straight shot, and he luckily made it into the end goal.
He had a couple big runs on that drive. The first play of the drive was him taking it off to the far sideline for a gain of 12, and then he caps off the drive with a 30-yard touchdown. 1st and 10 here for Columbus Lakeview after they scored on a 55-yard touchdown their last time out. This time the ball is handed off to the right side and brought down a little bit past the line of scrimmage that time over there on that far side of the field. It looked like it was Rodriguez on the carry, Juan Rodriguez there for Columbus Lakeview. The 5'8", 190-pound senior running back gets the carry off to that right side. A gain of 3 for the Vikings. It's 2nd and 7 from the Columbus Lakeview 31-yard line, going right to left. Ball on the right hash with 8:25 to go in the ball game, and Wahoo leading it 29-6. Wide receiver to either side. Line stands behind Thompson in the gun. Clayton takes the snap. Derek gets the handoff off to the right side. Trying to get to the sideline, he can't. He's cut down over there on that left side by Avery Weeding. Dives forward up to the 35-yard line. Will be short of the first down by about 3 yards after a gain of 4. 2nd and 3. 3rd and 3 now here for the Vikings on their own 35-yard line. Blake likely thinking 4-down territory here as you're getting late in the game. You got to have every play you have offensively, right?
You at least got to get a first down if you're Lakeview.
Here in the backfield is Thompson awaiting the snap. Clayton takes it, hands it off to Derek off to that right side, and he's blown up right at the line of scrimmage. Luke Specht was the first one that I saw get in there. Avery Weeding off to that left side as well. And now 4th down, and an interesting decision here for Columbus Lakeview, and it looks like they will bring out the punt unit, and they do. Kind of surprising as you're getting late in the game here as we're at 7:10 to go. the Vikings bring out their punt unit, even though they are backed up on their own 35-yard line. So it does make sense, but starting to get late in the game here where you're running out of plays.
Unless you do a fake.
Right, yeah. Saw the New York Jets do that against my Dallas Cowboys on Sunday. That was like one of the only first downs they had in the entire first half, so I was all right with it. Here's a good punt into the Friday night sky, and the ball is returned by Kip Brigham on the far sideline. Breaks out of a couple of tackles up past the 50-yard line, and what a return, catching it on the bounce and returning it to the Columbus Lakeview 49-yard line. And Kip Brigham, for Wahoo this season, the 5'10" sophomore, he could be a lot of fun to watch here in the future, Addie.
Yes, he will be.
He just shows off a lot of athleticism and speed. We've seen it a lot this season in special teams. And when he gets in with the second unit late in games, when Wahoo leads late in games, you see him get a lot of touches. But 6:33 to go in the ball game. Wahoo leads at 29-6 with the football on the Viking 49-yard line. Ball handed up the middle, and the pile pushes forward. Still going forward, somehow getting through there for a gain about 9.5 yards that time on the carry was Bordowski. Boy, it looked like he got hit at the line of scrimmage, then got hit about 5 yards down, and just kept continuing to move his legs, showing off that strength up to the 39.5-yard line for second and about half of a yard here for Wahoo. Kaminsky in the backfield. Bordowski stands to his left in the gun. Jace with a wide receiver to the near side, waits on the snap. They're taking a lot of the clock off here on this drive, and perfectly content in doing so. Kaminsky takes the high snap. Noah gets the handoff off the middle, now bounces it to the outside and cut down inside of the 35-yard line to the 34. And a Wahoo first down, keeping the chains moving and the clock running. Dawson on the tackle that time for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 Wahoo on the 34-yard line. And Addie, likely you're seeing Wahoo continue to keep this thing on the ground.
Yes, I feel like the team has been very great at staying grounded this whole past two quarters. And I feel like if they keep it up, I feel like we definitely are going to win this game.
Here in the backfield is Kaminsky with Bordowski standing to his right, a wide receiver to the far side of the field. Jace again, more than content running some clock, down to 5 minutes. He hands it off to Bordowski, who bounces it to the left side. Noah wrapped up by an ankle as he dives forward up near the 30. And that's where he'll be spotted down after a gain of about 5, maybe 4 on first down. Up to the 30, they call it 2nd and 6 with 4:40 to go here in the ballgame. Wahoo will improve to 5-0 on the season, avenging their 2 losses from Columbus Lakeview last year. On the road in Columbus Lakeview, the Warriors lost 14-10, and then in the playoffs on the road, they lost 28-17. Kaminsky moves guys across the formation and awaits on the snap. Bordowski to his right. Noah gets the handoff, cuts it back to the inside of the 30. Be about 4 yards shy of the first down after a gain of 2. So we've hit 4:05 to go here in the ball game. Wahoo off to an incredible start this season after defeating the defending state champs here at home in Pierce. Traveling on the road to take on your county rival in a packed house at Ashland Greenwood, 28-21. Winning their second road game in a row at Auburn, and then a homecoming victory over Nebraska City. It's 3rd and 4 now for Wahoo. Ball on the Columbus Lakeview 28. Kaminsky takes the snap. Bordowski will carry it up the middle, now bounces it to the outside and doesn't get much. Maybe a gain of 1, but a nice tackle made at around the line of scrimmage and made there by number 50 was the first guy that I saw in there for Columbus Lakeview, and that is Henry Renner. Gain of 1. It's 4th and 3 for Wahoo. 3rd and 8, and you're kind of in that position of no man's land here for Wahoo. So this might be, you don't want to say, oh, we're going for it to run, up more points, but I'd be going for it just because you're in that place of, well, if we kick it, it's going to go into the end zone.
Plus, you want to be able to burn the clock as much as you possibly can.
Exactly right. So Wahoo will go for it. 4th and 3. Kaminsky moves Bordowski to his right, and now Wahoo will call a timeout on the far side as they were running out of time on the play clock. 2:42 to go here in quarter number 4. It's Wahoo 29, Columbus Lakeview 6. You're tuned into Warrior Football on Saunders County Online, and we will be right back.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc. serving for 60 years thanks to you.
And welcome back to Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public YouTube. 2:42 to go here in the ball game. It's Wahoo 29, Columbus Lakeview 6. 4th and 3 for Wahoo. Kaminsky standing in the gun looking to throw towards the end zone. A lot of contact down there.
That should have been a flag.
What on earth?
That should have been a flag.
Gosh, he got pushed backwards. No call. I think the officials are saying, well, this game's out of hand. We don't need to continue it on. And with 2:34 to go in the ball game, Columbus Lakeview will get the football back on their own 27-yard line. I mean, goodness, the ball was thrown deep down the field. I think it was Josh Edmonds who was the intended target, who got hit at about the 5-yard line and wasn't allowed to continue running down the field. And so it's 1st and 10 for Columbus Lakeview on their own 27-yard line, ball in between the hashes. Back comes out Clayton Thompson. He'll hand it off to Rodriguez, who bounces it to the outside, big hole, and cut down past the 30 to about the 32. But a good run by Juan Rodriguez. And right now, if you're Columbus Lakeview trying to create some momentum headed into next week for the Vikings, trying to pull up their schedule here. It's a gain of 5 that time for Rodriguez. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Handoff will go to Rodriguez again, and this time he's smashed in the backfield. Barrett LaValle back there, as is Caden Smart. And Blake, Caden Smart has really seen the football well tonight.
Yeah, he's playing really well. Linebacker and running back.
He seems to just always be around the football at all times. As we'll see Columbus Lakeview's schedule, as they will host Schuyler next week at home. So trying to create some momentum headed into that matchup. It's 3rd and 6 now for the Vikings on their own 31. Ball in the backfield is handed off and blown up. Tackle for loss again. There in the backfield is Sam Edmonds making the tackle. Inside of the 30 to about the 29-yard line on the carry that time for the Vikings was Harris Bardos on the carry. It's Wahoo. They will improve to 5-0 on the season, and they will travel to take on Arlington next week on the road after having a couple of starting out the season at home, back-to-back road games, back-to-back home games. The Warriors will travel on the road to take on Arlington. 4th and 8 here for Columbus Lakeview. They're trying to run out as much of the clock as they can, as they will punt it away to try and make the punt potentially the final play of the game. They will have to snap it. 24 seconds to go. Punt on the way. Line drive kick. It's caught at the 38-yard line by Caden Smart, and he's tackled immediately after getting past the 45 to the 47. 14 seconds to go. And, well, Blake, we talked about it at halftime. The Warriors, how dominant they've been in the second half. And once again, that proved to be true, outscoring the Vikings in the second half, 22-6.
Yeah. The only big play allowed was a deep pass, but the offense and defense have been playing pretty well the second half.
The Warriors now, this season, in the last 3 games, have given up a combined 12 points to Auburn, Nebraska City, and Columbus Lakeview. And Addie, talk about how much momentum that can create, saying, all right, now we go back on the road, but the way our defense has been playing, it gives you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I feel like the team definitely looking back on like their past seasons and then looking up on like their future season and what they've been doing now, I feel like it's definitely gave them a lot of confidence in not only themselves but their team. And I feel like as a whole they're doing really, really good, and I feel like they have a good shot at going to the state finals.
Well, thank you both once again so much for helping Kelly and I here throughout the game. It's been a lot of fun, and we appreciate it very much.
Yes, thank you so much.
So, yeah, we want to give a big shout-out to Mr. Meyer and the video production class for stepping in and combining with us. Have you been learning anything from this whole process?
Yes, we have. I know how to work a computer. I know like how everything goes like behind the whole live stream. It's not as complicated as it looks.
Right.
Talking on the mics are not as scary either.
Yeah, is this your first time?
Yes.
Because we just threw the headset at you and said, by the way, you're talking.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not as scary as I was thinking it would be. It was actually a lot of fun being able to like see the whole game through like how you guys see it and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, excellent. Well, again, thank you, Mr. Myers. Thank you, the entire class, for working with us and combining forces to make a really good production.
Yes, thank you so much.
And then, Mike, how are you doing? What do you think of this first time you're jumping in? You're looking at going into broadcasting.
Yes.
Sports broadcasting in the future. Is this something that you were able to kind of say, okay, this solidified a little bit of what I was thinking?
Yeah, it definitely does. Being able to, answer questions and think about what's going on in the game up here in the booth, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, finding ways to be able to describe, because we need to be able to make sure that the viewers, if they just want to be listening to the game, then they don't have to rely on the video, but
they know what's going on.
They know what's
exactly
going
right.
on. So it is, it's a skill, and we need more broadcasters coming up to be able to fill these shoes, because it's going to be a growing field, especially for these middle-sized communities across America. So again, this is the future. You guys are the future. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Once again, final score here from Wahoo. It's Wahoo 29 and Columbus Lakeview 6. We'll take a break, run through some commercials, come back, and wrap it all up. Here from Wahoo, Nebraska. Don't go anywhere.
If you're looking for a new career, Dollar General is looking for you. Hiring all positions and all shifts, they are looking for you with a starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. You can find details by going to dollargeneral.com/careers or by texting DG Warehouse to 25,000. Must be 18 or older, but again, starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Contact them now, dollargeneral.com/careers.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc., serving for 60 years thanks to you.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Wahoo Stadium as we just wrapped up a great game, a rainy game, unexpectedly rainy.
Yeah, right.
We have not seen a lot of moisture, but
no, not in a long time.
That did happen tonight against Lakeview. And I want to say, when the rain started, I'm going to do a water metaphor. The tide changed.
Oh, my God. Well done.
So,
well
done. But if you look at the beginning, before the rain started, it was a struggle.
Yep, for both teams. Yep.
And so as soon as the rain came, then, we saw Wahoo take advantage of that.
Wahoo, they win it again, 29-6. But Kelly, you're exactly right. It was an absolute defensive battle. Neither team could really move the football. It had some long drives. That was the fastest first quarter I've ever seen as a broadcaster doing high school football. As both teams had some long drives, but were never really able to finish said drives. And then you mentioned it, when the rain started to fall, it looked like Wahoo just kind of really settled in, and they're like, all right, we're just going to continue to do what we know we do best, no matter what the weather is. And now we're so lucky to be joined up here in the broadcast booth by defensive coordinator Jason Iverson is here with us now. I think I got the right mic for him here. Let's see. Coach, thoughts on tonight's game, and despite all the elements, you guys have now improved to 5-0 on the year.
Yeah, I mean, it was I knew it was going to be a tough game. We were worried about their size and giving us kind of some fits up front. And early in the game, they were pushing us around a little bit. And then we settled down in about the 50-yard line. And then after that, we played pretty good defense. Outside of that long pass that we gave up, it was pretty good. Offensively, we had some big explosive plays. It was hard to run out there. The middle of our field is in bad shape. So, you could see teams were kind of running off the hashes.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah, it was a good win.
Well, Coach, kind of talk about that. Is what kind of things did that Viking defense throw at you guys that kind of got things a little bit slower than what we've seen throughout the course of the season offensively?
Well, I mean, one, they're well coached, very well coached team.
Right.
They don't give you a lot of areas to run inside. They want to try to spill things, and they did a good job with that. And with us trying to spill to the outside after that, there was no traction. You can't get a lot of speed game going. And so they were able to pursue us pretty well with the ball. After we kind of opened up the passing game a little bit and got things going, I felt like the run game opened up a little bit more. Maybe they got a little tired. And then we settled in with what was going on out there.
We're talking to defensive coordinator Jason Iverson here with us on Saunders County Online as Wahoo defeats Columbus Lakeview by a score of 29-6. And Coach, 3 games in a row now, you've given up a combined 12 points in those 3 games. Talk about the way your defense has been playing.
Yeah, I've been really pleased with how we're playing. We're playing a lot more fast. We preach fast. We preach physical. We preach communicating and having some discipline. We lost discipline on at least one play, but for the most part, we have been a much more physical team week in and week out. You know, that first game, I felt like we had some room to grow, and certainly in the second game we didn't tackle real well. But after that, it's been better and better and better. So, yeah, we're playing well. The kids pride themselves on it, so it's a lot of fun to watch them.
And, Coach, this is the only time all season that you guys haven't had a big special teams play. And does that kind of give you maybe some reassurance and maybe some comfortability saying, hey, we can win without a big special teams play too?
Yeah, you know, we were kind of expecting that to happen, and in fact, they had the big special teams play. And we recovered, and Sam Markson did a great job running that kid down because that kid's fast. So that was one thing. You know, we gave up a play there, but we didn't give up a touchdown. We had kids continue to pursue to the ball. Yeah, I think it was good to see our offense establish some explosiveness. We got a lot of kids that can make plays on the perimeter, and Jace does a great job of distributing, and you know, Coach does a good job of trying to get the ball in certain places. So.
And, Coach, with this win, did it feel a little bit sweeter after this Viking team beat you guys twice last season? There was a little bit more celebrating out there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're a great program. They've had a couple really great back-to-back years. We almost got them last year in the first game. In the second game, you know, they kind of handled us a little bit. So it did feel good to come out on top and feel like, you know, we held our ground against a pretty physical team.
And, Coach, how do you build off of this win now, saying, all right, we've had 2 great wins in front of our fans, now we go back on the road?
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, the kids will be business as usual tomorrow and coming into Monday. I mean, they're excited about coming in and watching film tomorrow. They've got the right frame of mind. They want to continue to win. They want to continue to play well and do it the right way. So I don't see us dropping off with our focus to detail. You know, football's a strange game. Lots of things can happen in the stretch coming up the next couple weeks, but they'll be ready to go next week.
Coach, congrats on win number 5, 5-0.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate what you do.
That's defensive coordinator here with us on Saunders County Online, Jason Iverson. We always appreciate his time joining us after the game, after win number 5. And, Kelly, I'll ask you for your final thoughts as the Warriors stay undefeated.
Well, he really kind of talked about that a little bit. It was one of the things that if you are being outran, continue the pursuit. The do not stop attitude is really what we saw that was prevalent, that brought us through this particular game. And that, if you can maintain that attitude, maintain the focus on this game, we are just right here. We're not worried about what's going to happen next week or the week after that. Let's just take care of business right now. That mentality is obvious as no matter what was going on the first quarter, when they were able to put it together, they were still able to focus through the adversity to be able to play well and to be able to not get beaten in speed or by size.
Wahoo wins it again, 5 in a row for the Warriors. They defeat the Vikings of Columbus Lakeview, 29-6 is your final score. Thanks so much again to Coach Myers' video club class for helping us out tonight. Thanks to all of you for tuning in to said video channel. Thanks to everyone who listened on SaundersCountyOnline.com and everyone who tuned in on our YouTube page on Saunders County Online. Wahoo wins it 29-6. The Warriors will travel to take on Arlington next Friday night, but as far as our coverage go, we will be back at Hackberry Park on Tuesday evening as Wahoo softball is back in action at home again, and the Warriors softball team continuing their hot streak after winning 3 in a row at home. So thanks to everyone for tuning in. Thanks to our sponsors for making it happen. For Kelly Johnson, I've been Austin McNorton saying so long from Wahoo High School, and go Warriors.